man. All right, where is my backpack? There we go. Oh, sheesh. 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 What's good, gang? What's good? Everybody come on into the live. Everybody come into the live, man. Hold on, I'm trying to get my things prepared. All right, let me go over here. Hey, come on into the live, man. Double tap the screen, get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up, double tap the screen, double tap the screen. Let me move this up while I'm doing this so y'all ain't just looking at my chin. All right. What's good, gang? What's good? What's the deal? It's your boy Big Ratchet. My shirt look. There we go. All right. What's good, gang? Hopefully I look alright. I'm tired as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy been tired, man. Your boy been tired as heck. Let me do this. Your boy been tired, y'all. What's good? All right, y'all. We finna do this recap for the day. I'm over here getting my live situated on my other phone. All right. Hey, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know. It's the king. Too loyal, know I'm talking about. Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. Alright, so boom. Man. We gotta talk Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It's getting crazy. Today the Diddy case ended. I actually had to just leave, bro. It's beginning to be more than a circus, fam. I don't know that if y'all was here, y'all would feel the energy. I didn't even go live after the trial and shit. I came and just took me a nap, man. This is the most complete lineup I've ever seen in my life, man. To see it in real time, it's just like, bro, what in the fuck? Just imagine how many other people go through this type of shit. And again, I'm nobody that's in defense of some of the things Diddy has done or allegedly did or whatever. No way, shape, form, or fashion. I actually got hit up by one of my subscribers earlier, and they were saying, I'm not gonna put her out there. She was just like, I'm having a hard time with the free Diddy. I know you are super focused regarding proof of the RICO. I just can't get past that he's a monster. That's all. You're doing a great job. You should be proud of yourself. And I replied back and I was like, it's not about that. It's not about that though. It's about what's the truth and what's a lie. They are making up a lot of things on him. And she said, I know. I completely understand. You were breaking it down really great. My brain even registers what's going on. I'm just so peed off at him as a human being. And then she said, I really thought they had a case. It's disappointing. And she said, Holly Weird always makes someone an example. I know not to believe everything I hear. However, I believe I did fall for some misinformation. Sorry, I don't mean to bother you. I know you're busy. You're doing such a freaking great job. And you never bother me, by the way. You could never bother me. And I understand exactly where you're coming from. But there's so much misinformation out there. And it's coming from a lot of content creators. A lot of content creators are drilling the fakest narratives. I'm inside that courtroom, especially when I was covering it from the standpoint of being in my I was gonna say my living room, but in my office at my house. When I'm sitting down in my office and I'm covering the case, it hits completely different by being inside of that courtroom and actually seeing the faces of these people, actually reading the body language of these people. Fam, listen to when I tell y'all. I don't care how you feel personally about the case. I really don't. It's not even who cares at the end of the day. It's not about it's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about none of that personally. So I don't really give a damn how you feel personally because this ain't a personal case for me or you. This don't affect us in that type of way unless you was a victim or someone who's probably a family member of his. Salute to the one and only Miss Williams. Says appreciate everything you do. Keep covering the case for us and be safe out there, Ratchet Gang for life. Salute. I appreciate the 5-piece. Salute, salute, salute. I forgot to put my phone on Wi-Fi again, so let me know if my connection fuck up. I ain't gonna move my camera. I'm just gonna move it up and down. When I sit down, I'll move it down. But right now, I don't feel like sitting down. I've been sitting down for a minute. Salute to OBM Twan for that Top G Mod membership. Hit me up on Instagram to get that mod wrench. Hit me up on Instagram. Salute, salute, salute. Hey, mods. Cocoa Butter, make sure my settings straight. And is Leash over here? Is Leash over here? I don't see her. She is. I need. Damn it. I'm on. No, hold on. Hold on, real quick. Let me do something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hey, I'm live right now. Can you go to Discord and drop my live?
Yes, driving on the way home, but doing your house.
All right, thank you. All right. All right, my bad. Yeah, I'm trying to get my people over here because I just popped out. I don't even care about doing the promo for the lives no more like that. As far as me letting everybody know I'll be live at this time. Look, I'll be live when I be live. If you really a subscriber, you'll figure it out. If you really a supporter, you'll figure that shit out. So I just pop out whenever I pop out now. But I have noticed there's a lot of narratives being steered, especially by the content creators. Now, me personally, y'all know I don't give a damn about okay. I can do it. I can do it on my end. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all, while I do something real quick. Really quick, really quick. Alright. I can do it on my end. Oops. Let's go subscriber. Oops, subscriber. We'll just do 1 minute. And I ain't gonna do the slow mode. I'm just gonna do subscriber. Alright, there we go. Boom. Alright, it should be straight now. Now we should be straight. Salute, OMB Twan. I appreciate you for being a member for a month, man. Salute, I appreciate that. All right, back to what I was saying. So, like I said, there's a lot of narratives being pushed by the content creators. Some of the content creators are sitting right there in that courtroom with me, and I still see misinformation coming out. Fam, a lot of these people just don't like Diddy. Me personally, some people look at me as a Diddy supporter, and that's not the truth. Some people, and if you look at me like a Diddy hater, that's not the truth. I don't. When I cover cases from Mo3 to Young Dolph to Takeoff to Shanquella Robinson to Alexis Ware to Mahogany Jackson and Isaiah Harris, the only side I'm on is the truth and the facts and justice. That's it. So if Diddy, like I've been saying, if Diddy got to go down and sit down and all these victims are telling the truth and they get their justice, so be it. If Diddy walks and it's justice on his side, and I mean, only karma he can get is with God at the end of the day. Can't nobody give you karma but God. So whatever God however God want to see this go, it's going to go however it's going to go. You understand it, right? So it's not up for me, it's not up for you to give anybody their karma. And if he got to go down for the rest of his life and that's his karma, so be it. If he gets to walk and that's justice on his side for them doing a lot of fugazi stuff to him, so be it. It is what it is. I just want the truth to come out. Whatever the truth is, if it's the victim's truth or Diddy's truth or whoever's truth, I just want to see a fair trial, and I want to see how this plays out. I don't got a horse in the race. I'm not looking forward to Diddy getting life. I'm not looking forward to him walking. I'm looking forward for the truth to come out and may justice prevail. And hopefully somebody can beat this crooked fucking system because the higher ups control everything. This is a crooked system that you don't see the bigger light. You don't see how they use people with this complexion or whatever. They use that. I ain't gonna say too much. All I'm gonna say is I see exactly what's going on here. And it is that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of motherfuckers sitting right here in this same city that I'm sitting in. It's a lot of people sitting right here in this same city doing a lot worse. And all of the misinformation that came out about Diddy. Remember they was bringing up all the kids and this and that and unalivings and stuff like that. None of this stuff has come up. Like when I tell y'all, fam, there's no kids in this trial. Even when they said Don was gonna get up there and say something about kids, bro, there's nothing that has anything to do with any minors. There's no unalivings that have come up. There's no shootings that have come up. All that everybody talks about is fucking Cassie, and I'm so fucking sick of talking about Cassie, bro. I don't care about it. I swear to God, I don't care who gets mad or who I lose. I don't care about that shit, bro. That was a domestic violence relationship. I feel bad for her. May you get your justice, but unfortunately for you, mama, this ain't a DV case. So all that gets thrown out the window. I don't care about you. In this particular case right here, I don't give a fuck about Cassie. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't. So in this particular case right here, I don't care about Cassie. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. But unfortunately, every witness that gets up on that stand is only going to talk about Cassie. And why is nobody talking about every single witness that gets up on that stand switch their story up? You met with the government 7 times. And then you get on the stand and your story is different. You've met with the government 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Y'all keep having interviews, and I was gonna say prosecution, and the defense team has all of the transcripts from every meeting that y'all have had with these people. So from you meeting with these people in 2024 all through 2025, and then as soon as Cassie hits the stand and told her version of these events, which her story changed too. No one wants to talk about that though. Cassie's story completely changed. Don Richard's story completely changed. Mike, fuck, I can't remember the funny guy. I can't remember his name. Y'all can say it in the chat. I can't remember his name. It was last week when he said he was Diddy bopping and stuff. I can't remember his name. Y'all can say it in the chat. I forgot it. But his story changed. Dante Nash, his story changed. This lady, Mia, this on the stand today, her story changed. Every single victim, salute Leash. Damn, Leash just sent me 200. Salute for that 200 buns, Leash. I love you, Leash. Salute. She sent me 200 buns. I appreciate that so much. That's love right there. That's love. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Salute to Leash, man. Leash with the 200 piece. All right. Yeah, y'all see if y'all can match that energy. I like that energy. Y'all see if y'all can match that energy, man. Y'all see, I'm trying to stop cussing so much, y'all. But I be cussing way too much. They said Leash don't play. Now Leash don't play by her ratchet. All right, now so back to what I was saying. Thank you, Leash. Though you just completely distracted me in a great way. But this case is simply about get back. I'm sorry, bro. This Diddy case is completely about nothing more than get back. They want to get back at this man for being on top. Not only do the people next to him want, now this is now I'm gonna be all over the place and I don't really care. Look, I'm freestyling. I don't got no written script. I don't got no. This is all raw. This is all raw content right here. When I go live, you get raw content. So this goes to show you. Pay very close attention to your circle, fam. Pay very close, and it's not just the Diddy case. Look at a lot of times people get up on that stand and switch up on people. Look at a lot of times somebody's sitting over there about to get prosecuted, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, was cool with everything until it wasn't cool no more. You understand that? Like if this was a DRUG cartel or something like that, and the crime boss gets arrested, then all of a sudden everybody was selling whoop-de-whoop with him. Everybody was unaliving people with him. Everybody was robbing the plugs and everybody was doing all this. But now that you sitting over there finna get 55 years, 75 years, 100 years, now you like, well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I did see him unalive them 2 people at the bodega. I did see You know what I'm saying? We did go out to California. We took a trip and we had 100 bows on us. I did, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yeah. We all did it, but it was him. He told all of us to do it, man. I got the text message threads. I got the audio. I was recording him. Yeah. Then you got the confidential informant friends who come in. They was wired. Got wiretaps. You got homeboys that's gonna set you up, get you robbed, get you on a live, snitch on you, switch up on you. So this just goes to show you, pay very close attention to your circle. My circle is small as a freaking decimal. Salute to Certified One for that $50. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute for the 50 piece. Salute. We got 55 on the screen. We 45 away from a honey bun. I appreciate you so much. Salute, salute, salute. Thank you. So technically they proven the RICO. Asia, who's proven the RICO? And so there was a content creator who I'm out here with, Miles. They said they came in the chat last night, was telling me drop the link, and y'all kept telling him to get the hell out of my chat and stuff. Cause y'all got to calm down, man. I'm out here networking, so people are not from this channel, so y'all got to slow it down when you get the new content creators who come over here that's probably meeting me in person out here. A lot of people, I'm networking with a lot of people, so when you see people come over here, they don't know, you know what I'm saying, how stuff go over here. Y'all got to tone it down a little bit, Miles. Y'all got to tone it down. I don't know who did it. They was telling him get the hell up out of here or something. I don't know. He told me today, but slow it down, Miles. Slow it down. Let's say whoop de whoop is Ratchet TV classic. You official like a referee whistle, bro. Ratchet gang all salute, salute. I appreciate that. Cause I'm not quite seeing the RICO. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Asia, help me understand where the RICO comes in. These people, fam, if you can prove a RICO just by people getting up and talking, everybody would be charged with a fucking RICO. I get charged with a RICO. You'll get charged. If you could prove a RICO just by somebody getting up on the stand and saying, I was SA'd, I was brutally beaten, I was threatened, he said he was going to unalive me, he said this, he said that, this is what was going to happen, this is what I heard, this is what I saw. If that was the way to prove a RICO, do you know how many people would be sitting in the feds for a RICO right now if you could just prove a RICO just by getting up there telling the people what you might have saw or might not have saw? What are we talking about? How the hell is this a RICO? Why do y'all believe everything that these people are telling y'all? Y'all, so now we trust the police. Now all of a sudden we trust the police. I don't fuck with police. A little bit. Not even a little bit. You might trust them motherfuckers. I don't. I done seen them set plenty of people up. And I'm not trying to paint Diddy out to be an angel or a saint or nothing like that. I'm speaking the facts. And so I could catch a damn RICO if you could just prove a RICO just by somebody getting up there talking about what could have possibly happened. Hold on, it's the third quarter already? Damn, okay. I'm trying to see the Knicks and Pacers. I'm trying to see what's going on in this Knicks and Pacers game, y'all. So New York lit right now. I'm in New York. New York win tonight, boy. They're gonna be on fire. So anyway, forget. I'll catch that later. But I got it in the background though. New York up by 11. So salute to the Indiana Pacers. Hopefully they win tonight. Sorry, New York. All right, but anyway, if that was the way to get charged with a RICO, do you not know how many people would be sitting down with a RICO right now, fam? So let me ask y'all a question. Chat, do y'all trust the feds? Yes or no? Just type yes or no in the chat. Do you trust the feds? Yes or no? And everybody do me a favor. We only got 200 likes on this live. We only got 200 likes. Can everybody double tap that screen right now? Can everybody do me a favor and double tap the screen? There's no way we shouldn't have about 400 likes right now, man. Especially with the dope content I'll be giving y'all. Somebody just texted me some weird shit to my rain. Well, I don't care about that. I'm in New York. I don't care nothing about that. All right. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We done did 4.3 million views this month, man. It's I did nothing because it's non-streaming. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. We'll talk about it later. All right. Yeah, do me a favor, everybody. Can I get 300 likes on this live, man? Can I get 30 more people to double tap the screen, please and thank you. So, do y'all trust the feds? I'm gonna ask y'all again. Can everybody type in the chat? I got distracted for a second, so my bad. I'm gonna ask y'all again. Can y'all type it again for me one time? Do you trust the feds in the chat? Yes or no? Tell me in the chat. They said, I have no faith in the government. It's all a play. I said, no, 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 hell no, no. Team Diddy, no, 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 hell no, 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 no. So nobody in here. Well, let me do a better one then. If you trust the feds in here, drop the eyeballs in the chat. If you trust the feds, put the eyeballs in the chat. And something weird happened to me today, man. If y'all was on my live earlier, I swear, bro, I'm sitting over there doing my content, and that was I don't even know what race it was. It wasn't a YT, it wasn't an African American male, it wasn't a Hispanic male. It was like a, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna say I couldn't recognize the nationality of the person. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't recognize the nationality of the person. I'm sitting over there. Somebody said they trust the feds. I see one person in here who trusts the feds. I'm gonna watch you. All right, so I'm sitting over there doing my content. There's a dude sitting right here to my right hand side. Cause I could, you know how you could just feel like the presence of something, and you know something ain't all the way right, and you just kind of get a weird feeling. So I look over, and it's a dude with a camera, not a camcorder. It wasn't a video camera. It was like one of those cameras, like a, but like one of them big cameras with the pop out. You know what I'm saying? With the circle pop out, like it's like a square with a circle that pop out. So it was a dude just standing there. I'm doing my content. I'm sitting over here kind of by myself. It was a few content creators over there. They left. Everybody left. So it was nobody to my left. There was nobody to my right. And there was nobody this way. Everybody else was like behind me where y'all could see in my camera. So if you could see somebody, they was probably way over there, way on the back end. So I'm over here by myself. And there's a dude with a camera. And I hear something. So I look. Cause I kind of already felt something, but I look. And it's a dude just, I'm talking about, he was just stiff. Just standing there, bro, like just. I just stopped my life. I'm looking like, I said, fam, you good? And he just walked off. He never said a fucking word to me. He literally looked at me, took one more picture, and then just walked off. I was like, what the fuck? That was weird. That was odd. I don't know what the fuck was going on. He was dressed in a leather jacket. He had a black leather jacket on with a black shirt and some black pants and some black. I couldn't tell what kind of shoes, but I know they was black. I don't know if they was boots. If they was, I know they weren't tennis shoes. Probably was boots. I can't remember. But I know he had like a black leather jacket on. He had like slicked black hair, and I couldn't tell the nationality. He looked almost like Russian, maybe possibly Arabic. I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell because he had that big ass camera. But then I seen his face, but I still couldn't recognize the nationality. I don't know if did y'all get to see him on the camera. I don't know if y'all seen him or not, but it was just very spooky. Like what in the fuck? So it sounds like a Fed. Said, my goodness, oh my God, wait, was Diddy there in the courthouse? Yeah, Diddy was at the courthouse. They said, New York weirdo, man. I said, yeah. They said, no, yes, I did. Yes, we seen him. Okay, so y'all did see him. I don't know what nationality he looked like. He said, be careful up there. So yeah, y'all know his eyes on me. Because if you want to be technical, all of the content creators are going with the narrative of Diddy is guilty, and all of the content creators are literally on the Fed side, I would think. You know what I'm saying? They on the, but me, I'm one of the few people out here who is actually one of the bigger content creators who ain't with the narratives. I'm one of the bigger content creators who ain't going for the okie doke. So, you know they watching me, dog. You know for a fact they sitting over here watching every move I make. And yeah, I don't know what that was about, but double tap the screen and get the likes up for me. Can y'all give me the 400 likes? Can y'all double tap the screen and get me the 400 likes? So there was some weirdness going on in the Diddy case today. Now it's time for us to sit down and have a conversation, man. Let me bring my camera over here. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna have to just stand up. My bad. I'm just gonna have to stand up. Can y'all see me now? Okay, every time I put it down, it ain't gonna work. All right, so I'm gonna have to stand up. Y'all can see me? Y'all can see me? Are we good? We good now? Okay. I was trying to sit down. I was trying to put my camera down so I could sit down, but I forgot to put this on Wi-Fi. So every time I put my camera down, it's gonna do that. So I'm gonna have to just stand up the live. It's all good. I don't mind. Fuck it. I'm just gonna have to stand up. All right. So we good. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second while I go grab my stuff. I was trying to come over here and I was trying to It's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm just stand up and do the live. I ain't tripping. I'm just stand up and do the live. All right, y'all, get the likes up for me. Get the likes up for me. Double tap the screen. We got almost 800 people over here. All right, we back. All right, so what I was gonna do was I was gonna sit down and have a chit chat, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to stand up and do this live. My notepad has been getting filled up, y'all. I'm talking about. Let me get behind here and show you how many notes I got out on this damn case, dog. I got so many damn notes on this damn case. I've been jotting down so many damn notes in this damn case. I've been jotting down so much in this case. Look at this. Look at all these notes that I got in this damn case, y'all. I got so much that I just been sitting down watching everything. I've been sitting down watching everything in this case. And I've been writing every piece of it down. So we finna go over some of these notes from today. I'm just showing y'all how many notes I got in my damn journal, dog. And this is day 12. This today. Look at all this, dog. Look at all this. Look at all this. This is this from today right here. And I think that's where it ended it, yeah. All right, so look. Y'all see all them damn notes I got? Y'all see all these damn notes I got on this case? All right. All right, so whenever we picked up with Mia is the new lady on the stand, and I'm gonna give y'all the drop on Mia in just a minute. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go over some of these transcripts. Well, not transcripts. This is what I wrote down, so it ain't no damn transcripts. This is what I drew up with my ears and my eye, what I saw with my eyes and heard with my ears. All right. So, like I told y'all earlier, I'm gonna go back over some of the information I already gave y'all. Then I'm gonna get into the information that we missed, and we're gonna chop it up about a lot. So pay close attention, y'all. She went to Diddy for an interview. She was ex-personal assistant. She said Diddy came through. He had nothing but underwear on, and she said she was working for Diddy, and she would protect him at all costs. Stay in his sight 24/7, and anticipate his needs and moods. She said she wasn't able to leave his house. And she also said she never could put a lock on her door. She lived with him. So did Uncle Paulie. So did D-Rock. So did Ruben. Then they start showing her pics of Ryan Lopez. Who else? They showed her pictures of George Kaplan, Eli Malone. And then these are all ex-assistants of Diddy. She says her and Cassie became like sisters. That's a trending thing going on right now. Cassie is close friends with everybody that's going against Diddy. Everyone who switched up on Diddy seems to be a really close, good, great friend of Cassie's. So keep that in mind. Let's see. She said her and Cassie were like sisters. And then they're still friends to this day. She said in 2012, Cassie texted Bad Boy staff an email from one of the hotel nights. They used to call these hotel nights. She was staying with Diddy at a hotel, and she said she wasn't going to perform at this next show she had. And then she said sorry to the staff, but she wasn't going to be able to perform. Diddy saw the text. Diddy replied to the text thread and said, make sure you don't embarrass yourself again. Cassie replied to Diddy. She was like, if I don't got no support from the label, no support, no show. So they got into a big argument through a text thread. Cassie and Diddy in 2015. Diddy came to a movie premiere of Cassie when she was on the set of The Perfect Match, and Diddy showed up and people were nervous. Diddy had everybody shook. He was asking lots of questions. Everyone would have to get Diddy's approval for everything during this movie set. And then she talked about how Diddy was attacking Cassie, threw her to the ground, cracked her head. These are things she witnessed. She also witnessed Diddy chase Cassie. She never saw Cassie fight back. And then she was talking about the time where Deontay and her saw Diddy attack Cassie. She was packing for a trip to London. Diddy started banging on the door, and he found his way in with a key. She started saying she think he got the key from the doorman, but she don't know how he got the key. And then he started attacking Cassie. And then she goes to say that Then he came at Mia and Dante asking them, had Cassie been drinking? He was yelling at them, has she been drinking? Has she been drinking? They're like, no, she hasn't been drinking. And he was asking Cassie, have you been drinking? She's like, no, I haven't been drinking. So I'm guessing at this time Cassie had a drinking problem. Diddy didn't really want her drinking. Cassie had a lot of issues, and I think Diddy just didn't like the way she was moving. Just if I'm being real honest, I don't think Diddy liked the way Cassie was moving, and I think that he just, you know what I'm saying, whatever. He had no right to put his hands on it. At no point in time, he never had a right to put his hands on it. Let me keep reiterating, no man should be putting their hands on a woman, and it wasn't right. I'm just saying that it looks like they had some internal issues with each other, and Diddy just did not like some of the things Cassie was doing. So Mia and Dante jumped on him to prevent him from attacking Cassie. And then she said he threw her into the wall and threw Deontay down, and he threw him to the ground. She said they were all in real danger. Then he picked up Cassie and slammed her head. She said she described it as a wooden end to the bed. She said it was like a wooden end, very sharp, the sharpest thing that she ever seen on a bed. Diddy picked Cassie up and slammed her head into the and slammed her head right here into the corner of the bed where this wooden sharp thing was, and she ended up with a big gash. And Diddy got in panic mode, and Diddy said, she said, Diddy got in panic mode. He said, call Kayla, get Kayla on the phone and tell her to get the doctor. We sending Cassie to plastic surgery. And then it says, and just say Cassie was drunk and hit her head. Then they talked about when she went to a Prince party one time. She went. This is Mia. Mia went to a Prince party one time. Diddy showed up to the party with a bucket hat. She said Diddy and her made eye contact. She was not supposed to be going to party. This is one of the rules that Diddy had at his establishment, that well, to her, she wasn't supposed to be going partying. She went out partying, and Diddy seen her. Diddy definitely gave her eye contact. She said the next day she got a phone call from Bad Boy staff and said, you're suspended without pay. And she said, why? And they said, for being insubordinate. So Diddy definitely said, get your ass up out of my damn establishment. You got to go. So let's see. She was suspended without pay. She talks about hotel nights that could last multiple nights. Multiple staff members would book the rooms. She bought candles, oils, toiletries in a bag. She used to bring thousands of dollars. She used to have to pack thousands of dollars. She saw Cassie during one of the hotel nights wearing a blue wig, and she was struggling, really looked like she was out of it. She asked Cassie, are you good? And Cassie was like, yeah, I'm good, and hurry up and rushed her off and closed the door. She would clean the hotels after. She said the hotels would be destroyed with water everywhere. Blood used to be everywhere. Oils used to be everywhere. And she asked Diddy, what is all this blood? And he said this was blood from, he said period. He said it was period blood. That's what he said. She said Diddy used to tell her this is, I guess, whoever was on their cycle. And she said it used to be blood everywhere. That's what Diddy said. So look, I'm trying to speed past that because I don't want to talk too much about that. And then she said, Cassie, and after the hotel nights, Cassie and Diddy would do something where they called man down. And she said man down basically means that they would go to a hotel or Diddy's house or wherever, and they would sleep for days. Mia said her and Diddy used to take drugs together. Diddy gave her MDMA and said, now you're part of the Breakfast Club. She said Diddy used to hand her drugs. One night she took MDMA with Diddy, and she said, and Diddy looked at her and said, now you part of the Breakfast Club. And she said the Breakfast Club was like a close net of friends who all did these drugs together, whatever. This is what Mia said. She said this is a close group of friends who all used to take narcotics and do all type of wild stuff together. This was a close group of friends, and they used to call themselves the Breakfast Club. So I'm wondering, is that where the Breakfast Club got their name from? I don't know. Anyway, so she said, let me see. She said Diddy gave her MDMA and said, now you part of the Breakfast Club. She said Puff said that he had the best pure drugs ever. Diddy gave her ketamine one time at Burning Man. She said Diddy laid out coke, ketamine, Molly at a party, all on trays one night. She said she didn't want to do it. She kept telling him no, and Diddy pressured her and said, "You need to do it. You fucking up the vibe of the party." He forced her to do drugs, and she went to the thing, and she went tried to fake snort the slow cane. She said she tried to fake snort it, and then Diddy was like, "No, no, 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 no." He put his face right next to her face and said, "What is you doing? You better sniff that. You better sniff that. You better sniff that." And she had to do it, and she was pressured, and she didn't want to do it. Said Diddy treated her sometimes like a best friend and a working partner, but then sometimes he treated her like a worthless piece of crap. He would talk down to her, threaten her, threaten her job. He threw a bowl of spaghetti at her one night. He threw a phone at her head one night. He threw the bowl of spaghetti at her because she wanted to change her tampon, but he said, "I want you to go to IHOP and get everybody food." And she said, "Well, I turned around and went to my room because I wanted to change the tampon." And he threw a bowl of spaghetti at me. So she wanted to change her whoop-de-whoop, and Diddy said, "Go get IHOP." She said Diddy rushed her out after he threw the bowl of spaghetti at her. He took off running, chased her up some stairs, and she ran out a door and ended up hiding in the bush. And then the next thing you know, she waited a couple minutes, and then she ran off to a hotel because she was afraid for her life. And then the next day, she was suspended without pay. He told her, since you, then one night he told her, "Well, since you got stuff on me, I sent all the naked pictures in your phone and sent them to my phone. So now I got something on you." She said she was terrified, humiliated, embarrassed, and she said, but she never had no naked pictures on the phone. So I don't know what the hell that was about. She said, "I never had no damn naked pictures on my phone," but he definitely hit me up and said that he got all my naked pictures and he sent them to his phone. So that's another weird thing that came out of this damn case today. And that wasn't it. Then they ended up going on a weird long break for no reason. Salute to Z, says, "Ratchet, you've been doing your thing out there, bro. I truly appreciate your hard work and dedication. Big love, bro." Salute Z. I appreciate that 20. That's a 40 piece. My bad. That's a whole 40 piece. Salute. We at $95, y'all. Can we get $5 more on that screen? Can one of the Ratchet gang members throw up a 5 piece for the king? Salute. All right. Salute Greg Davis. Salute everybody in the chat. Salute everybody. Let's go ahead and keep double tapping the screen and get these likes to 500 likes. Can y'all get me to 500 likes? We ain't got to 1,000 likes in a minute, man. They've been hating on me, dog. They been trying to throw me in the shadows, but they don't want me covering this damn case. All right, so let me get back to this. All right, so let me stop right here. Oops. All right, so they asked her, the AUSA says, the actual assaults. They want to talk about the actual assaults now. Hold on, why the hell is it doing that? Okay, there you go. Boom. So they said, let's talk about the actual, hold on. No. Why is my thing doing this? Why can't I skip past all this? Oh, there you go. Okay, I can do it like that. Okay, my bad. So let me stop right there. And let's go through here. All right, we can do it like this. They said the actual assaults, when did they occur? Mia said, "When I was working for Puff." The AUSA says, "Where was the first time?" Mia says, "The New York Plaza Hotel in New York for Puff's 40th birthday." AUSA says, "Were you his personal assistant?" Mia says, "Yes. I'd been there only a few months." AUSA says, "What rooms did Combs rent out?" Mia says, "The penthouse. Party guests, and celebrities were there." AUSA says, "What did you do? What did you and Mr. Combs do?" Mia said, "He asked to speak to me in the kitchen." AUSA says, "What did he do?" Mia says, "He had everyone else clear the room." AUSA says, "What did he say?" Mia says that we were going to be working closer together. He poured 2 shots of vodka, each for his birthday. AUSA says, "What did you do with the shot?" Mia says, "I took them." they hit me hard. Usually I could take it easily. So there she go with the narrative that he drugged her up. Paul, thank you for the 5 piece. Says salute Ratchet and salute to the mods. Thank you, I appreciate that. So now she's going with the narrative that she was drugged up or something. So salute to Kimberly Hanson. Let me see what this I can't. Kimberly Hanson says RG4L, stay woke, stay ready, stay safe. Thank you for the 10 piece, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. So she said that he poured up 2 shots and it hit her real hard, real fast, and she usually could take the shots, but this time it just was different. Mia said my eyes couldn't focus. His face was close. He put his arm up to the side of my dress and kissed me. AUSA says, did you want him to? Mia said no. AUSA says, were you able to say no? Mia says, I was shocked. I froze. I didn't process what was happening. Mia said, the next thing I knew, it was morning and I was in a chair in the penthouse. AUSA says, how had you looked at him? Mia said, like an older adult. He was the boss or the king. AUSA says, what were your expectations? Mia said, I thought it would never happen again. A huge accident. AUSA says, were there any other times he made you feel uncomfortable sexually? Mia said, yes. I had to carry bags to his room. Downstairs was Uncle Paulie. AUSA says, what did he say to you? Combs, Brian Steele says, objection. Judge says, grounds. Steele says, hearsay. AUSA says, for the effect. Judge says, overruled. So he overruled. They're like, no, 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 we're going to let this continue. Mia says, I brought the bags. He asked me to pull up something on his computer. He came and sat next to me, leaned over me as if to put his face in the computer, like in an uncomfortable way. AUSA says, how did you feel? Mia says, I pretended I had to go to the bathroom. AUSA says, where were you the next time Mr. Combs actually assaulted you? Mia says, the Beverly Grove house. I was asleep on the bottom bunk. I wasn't allowed to lock the door. I woke up. There was the weight of a person on me. AUSA says, who? And Mia says, Puff. So I'm going to stop right there for a second and ask y'all, what are y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all believe Mia's story? Do you think that Diddy did the things that she said she did? She's saying that he did to her? What are y'all thinking? Drop the gems if you believe Mia's testimony thus far. Drop the caps if you think Mia is lying. Drop the gems if you believe her story. Drop the caps if you think she's lying. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling about Mia's story. Let me know in the chat, gang. Come on, let me know in the chat. I think Sarah is a liar. They said the cash she brought to the hotel for the escorts, Rico. Okay, prove it. Prove to me that besides her telling you I used to pack cash for hotel nights, prove to me that she did it. Prove to me that she packed bags for Diddy. There's a text messages showing that because the government ain't submitted that. The government's only letting her get up there and do what everybody else did, and her testimony completely changed. This ain't the same thing. I guarantee y'all, when the when the defense gets up there, they're gonna tell y'all that this is not the same version of the story that she told them in the beginning. Her story changed just like everybody else's. But as far as the actual assault, that's what I'm talking about. Do y'all believe that? I'm not weighing my opinion on that yet. I'm gonna get through this, then I'm gonna weigh my opinion. So I'm asking y'all in the chat, do y'all believe her version of this story so far? What do y'all think? They said she was with it. They said she was an assistant. Of course she did. And they said hearsay. They said, yes, I believe her. I don't think it went entirely that way. It depends on how she looks. I could say that she ain't that hot. They said they got immunity to tell whatever story. Exactly. I think Sarah is a liar. They said the cash she brought to the hotel for the escorts, Rico. Yeah, he is in trouble. They said, thanks, guys. My pleasure. Salute T. Marie. What happened? I don't even know what you did, but salute to you. They said, girl, you need to stop. You can, they said, girl, you need to stop. You can, this man in trouble. She is protected under federal government. They gave everybody strict instructions. What did Weagle say? I don't even know what the hell Weagle said. But yeah, we're gonna get to it. We is gonna get to it. They said some people saying they believe her. I see some people saying they do, some people saying they don't. Well, I don't know if her version of the story is true or not, but we're gonna get back to it. Let's get back to story time with Mia. She says, "Where were you the next time Combs actually assaulted you?" She said, "The Beverly Grove house. I was asleep on the bottom bunk. I wasn't allowed to lock the door. I woke up. There was the weight of a person on me. They said, 'Who?' She said, 'Puff.' Mia says, "It was so fast. He used one hand to get his pants undone. He put himself inside of me." And AUSA says, "You mean his blank down there?" And then he put that inside of you? Mia said, "I just froze." AUSA says, "How did you feel?" Mia says, "Terrified and confused and ashamed and scared." AUSA says, "How long?" Mia said, "Very quick." Mia says, "But it felt like forever. But he wouldn't leave the job. But he wouldn't leave a job unfinished." AUSA says, "Is that when it would end?" Mia said, "Yes." AUSA said, "Thank you, Mina, for that 20 piece." Says, "For your hard work. Thank you, Mina, for that 20 piece on Cash App. Salute." Mia says, "But it felt like forever. But he wouldn't leave a job unfinished." AUSA says, "Is that when it would end?" Mia says, "Yes." The government says, "The next time?" Mia says, "The Beverly Crest house. I was on his bed. I was on his bedroom closet floor putting things in a bag. Then Puff was in the closet." They said, Mia said he had his blank out and he grabbed my head and she started crying and said he put it in. AUSA says, "Mr. Combs took his blank out and put it in your mouth?" Mia said, "Yes, I was frozen. I didn't do anything. I just," and she starts sobbing. AUSA says, "How did you feel?" Mia says, "Like trash, scared and ashamed." AUSA says, "How long did it last?" Mia said, "It was very fast." AUSA says, "Were there other actual assaults?" Mia says, "Yes, I have a dark feeling. One time we were flying on a private jet. Everyone was asleep. By the bathroom, there was a bed. I went by and he was standing right there." Mia said, "I tried to make it about other people who might see or hear. It didn't work." AUSA says, "How did you feel?" Mia said, hold on. AUSA said, she said, "It didn't work." That's "How did you feel?" Mia said, "Helpless. I had lost some layer of protection. I wasn't safe. I was terrified." AUSA says, "Do you remember what happened?" Mia said, "No." AUSA said, "Was Cassie ever there?" Mia said, "No." AUSA said, "Did you ever want these actual acts with Mr. Combs?" Mia says, "No." AUSA says, "Did you ever tell him no?" Mia said, "I couldn't tell him no about a sandwich or anything. Then he would know I thought he was doing what he was doing was wrong." Mia said, "I didn't want to lose everything I had worked so hard for. This was the only world I had anymore." AUSA said, "What would happen to your job?" Mia said, "I wouldn't never work in that industry again." AUSA says, "And physically?" Mia said, "That I'd be attacked. I don't want to die." Mia said, "He threatened to tell Cass that I had something to do with it." He said, "He threatened that he would tell Cass that I had something to do with it." AUSA says, "How did you feel?" Mia said, "Desperate and trapped. Worst scary situation. I would have done anything. It was my fault." AUSA said, "Did you tell anyone?" Mia says, "No. I was going to die with this." Mia said, "I would be humiliated, never work again." AUSA said, "And who would do these things?" Mia said, "Puff and all his people. This was the way this was way before social media and the Me Too movement. There was this confidentiality." AUSA says, "Did others speak up?" Mia said, "Kayla Faulkner." Not sure the spelling, but Kayla Faulkner. I think that's how you say it, Faulkner. AUSA says, "How did you hear?" Mia said, "I heard there was an urgent call among film people." AUSA says, "What did you hear?" The judge says, "Lay some context." Get the likes up, y'all. Double tap the screen. Get these likes up. Get these likes up. They said, "What did you hear?" And they said, "Lay some context." The AUSA says, "Who was on the call?" Mia says, "HR C-suite executives." AUSA says, "What were you told?" Mia said, "If she sued, I'd have to testify." Mia said, "I was supposed to say she was drinking and punched me. That's why she was fired. AUSA says, was that why? Mia said, no, it was because she complained. AUSA says, when else were you told you'd have to testify? Mia says, after Capricorn Clark. AUSA says, did you have to testify? Mia said, no. AUSA says, why didn't you go to the police? Salute to Chatty for that 5-piece. Says T Marie sent $20. Thank you, T Marie, for the 20. I didn't see it. Thank you. I didn't even see it, but thank you. It didn't even show up on my screen. Salute to you. I appreciate you, T Marie, for the 20 piece. Thank you, Chatty, for the 5. Salute, salute. She said, did you have to testify? AUSA said, did you have to testify? Mia said, no. AUSA says, why didn't you go to the police about Mr. Combs actually harassing you? Mia says, I didn't even consider it. AUSA says, did you have experience with the police? Mia said, yes. I was speeding. I hadn't had time to get my license renewed. Mia says, it was the only time I name dropped. I told them who I worked for, and she said, get him on the phone. I did, and she laughed. Oh, Puff Daddy, I love you. AUSA says, did you get a ticket? Mia said, no. AUSA says, why didn't you tell us first about the actual assaults? Mia said, it was the most shameful thing of my life. AUSA says, did you get a lawyer for this testimony? Mia says, yes. AUSA says, did you speak about the actual assaults before or after you got a lawyer? Mia said, after. AUSA says, do you want to be talking about these actual assaults? Mia said, no, it's traumatizing. AUSA says, why are you here today? Judge says, Miss Smizer, you've asked that. AUSA Smizer says, we could break here. Jurors will see you tomorrow. Jurors leave. Combs Agnafilo says, the government sent us a letter at 11 p.m. last night about changes to their direct case with fewer witnesses. It might make our case longer. Judge says, that's vague. Agnafilo says, I still see 4th of July. Judge says, adjourned. Man. Salute to Yolanda. Says, great job. I wait until you come on to hear the truth. Salute to you for that 5-piece. I appreciate you. Salute. So look, right there, I just showed y'all again. Before I give my opinion on what I just read to y'all, I'm going to ask y'all, what are y'all thoughts on her testimony so far? She's going to get crossed tomorrow. I'll be in the building, and we're going to get to the bottom of whatever the fuck they got going on in this weird-ass case. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but definitely is something going on. The Knicks whooping their ass right now. So, Yolanda said, love you right back, Yolanda. I feel bad for her, to be honest, Leash said. Give me y'all thoughts. Come on, y'all. Give me y'all thoughts. They said celebrities weren't the only people saying that about Diddy. Some of the people he went to Howard with said he was beating girls back then. I believe Diddy been abusive. They said, she said she was going to take her SA experience to the grave. They said a lot of lies. Yeah, we can only get the truth from you. They said defense will destroy her testimony. That crazy, she went through a lot. They said truthful, all facts. She was coached. I don't believe her. This is so wild. Lies. It's about to be lit in New York if New York win. They said, I say Sarah is a liar. They said, hold on. Believe half of what you hear. All right, so my only issue with her testimony is this is another person that we're looking at who had multiple opportunities to tell this story. And I'm not victim shaming. That she was actually assaulted, may she get justice. I don't know if this is the truth, and I don't know if she's lying. But I see a pattern here. I see a pattern from Cassie to Don to the Mike guy to Deontay to really you could just keep name dropping people who seem to have met up with the government. They don't provide any proof of anything that they're saying. The only thing that we're able to go off with their testimony is that they were victims and they witnessed things, but they have no text messages, no audio recordings, no video recordings, no emails, no receipt whatsoever. We just have to solely go off their testimony. Every time they get up on the stand, they tell a version of the story that they didn't tell the prosecutors, the federal government before. They have been to the federal government and had multiple meetings. And the very last meeting seems to be right before the trial, right around, during, or after Cassie's testimony. Right before Cassie testifies, during Cassie's testimony, or right after Cassie's testimony, everybody's story seems to have changed. I'm not saying she's lying, and I'm not saying she's telling the truth. What I'm saying is she is one of many people that I've seen get up on that stand and tell a whole different version of the story. And I'm telling y'all what's going to happen tomorrow. This is what's going to happen tomorrow. They're going to finish directing her. They're going to cross-examine her, and they're going to pull out text messages of her loving Diddy after this happened, years after all this. She's going to still be in contact with Diddy. Every time I see a receipt come out, it's from Diddy's team. Every time the facts come out, and I'm only saying facts because I believe what I can physically see. I don't believe what I'm hearing. I don't want to hear Diddy's team saying, well, that didn't happen. Okay, show me it didn't happen, Diddy's team. Okay, so that's why they be like, do you remember this? And they be like, no, I don't recall. Okay, well, let me refresh your memory. Look at this. Diddy's team is the only one that's pulling out receipts. Why don't y'all see this? Why don't some of y'all understand that the government is playing a dirty fucking game? Did Diddy do it? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know if Diddy did it. I don't know if he didn't do it. But what I do know is that you had multiple opportunities to tell all these stories, just like Deontay had multiple opportunities to tell his side, just like Cassie, just like Don, just like this person, this person, this person. Everybody had more than one opportunity, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opportunities to tell the feds what really happened. And it seems that everyone's story is starting to fit a narrative. Everybody's story was all over the place, all out here. After Cassie testified, now everyone's corroborating Cassie's story. This person's corroborating Don's story. This person's corroborating the firefighter story. This person's corroborating Deontay's story. This person's going to corroborate Mia's story. Everything is going to connect. And then you got your Rico. They're setting Diddy up for the okie doke. This is about get back. None of these, I think half of this shit probably didn't even happen. I think people are just getting up there freestyling because the government pretty much backed them into a corner and told them, if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. And you just scared everybody shitless. Everybody's scared, and you didn't back everybody into a corner to where everybody is starting to switch their damn story. That's what I see. We got $136 on the screen, y'all. Can we get $64 and get two honey buns on this live? Can we do that, y'all? Can we do that? Are we able to get 2 honey buns on this live? Y'all let me know in the chat. Can we get 2 honey buns on this live? So I don't necessarily know that I believe her story. I'm not going to say it did or didn't happen, but I'm just willing to bet. I'm a gambling man. I'm willing to bet right now that when they cross-examine her, you're going to see a different version of events. When they cross-examine her, you're going to see receipts come out. You're going to see text messages come out. You're going to see emails come out. And they're going to basically destroy her testimony. And I can't tell someone how to act whenever they were a victim of SA or a victim of violence or domestic violence or any type of thing with a man to a woman. I can't tell women how to react. I just like to think that at some point, like a police officer could have got called or something could have happened to change what was going on. It just seems like, how can every fucking body around this man just be that scared for their life? And not one body came up. Who died? Which one of the staff members died? Did Diddy unalive some staff members that we don't know about? Paul says, put it this way. If it's a setup, then it would look like this trial looks. There you go. I don't know what a setup. I don't know if this is a setup, but if you're right. If it is a setup, it would look a lot like this motherfucking trial we viewing right now. I don't know if this is a setup or what the hell going on, but I do know if it were a setup, it might look a little bit like this trial. I don't know if it is or ain't. I'm just saying if it was, it might look a little bit like this. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Why we not at 600 likes yet? Y'all double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. I don't know why we not at 600 likes, man. Double tap that screen. It's a lot going on out here in New York, man. Like I said, they playing a dirty ass game, man. I don't know how this ends up. I don't know, but I do know they want Diddy. They don't want no one else in the organization. They only want Diddy. This is the only time I've ever seen a RICO criminal enterprise with one person on the stand, one person arrested, and ain't nobody else gonna have to. R. Kelly wasn't in a RICO. R. Kelly was just, you know, shit. R. Kelly just had a lot going on, and everybody just switched up on him. R. Kelly didn't have a federal RICO. It wasn't a RICO. It was just they just wanted to take R. Kelly down. Bill Cosby didn't have a RICO. They just wanted to take him down. I mean, Bill Cosby found his way up out of it. But this ain't Bill Cosby. This ain't R. Kelly. I was gonna say R. Kelly. Diddy got a lot of strings. You know what I'm saying? He got strings attached with the industry. Diddy got shit on everybody. Whatever happened to all the politicians that was at his parties? Whatever happened to all of the Pope? Didn't he just pass away? Wasn't he at Diddy parties? Whatever happened to the princes? Not Prince the singer. I'm talking about the royal prince. Whatever happened to all the people in the royal family? What happened to the politicians, the higher ups, the police officers? What happened to all of these people who is all tied into this criminal enterprise? Because they knew what was going on. The police knew what was going on. Why we don't talk about that? What about all the police officers who turned a blind eye to all the shit that was going on at Bad Boy? What about all of the politicians who were shaking hands with Diddy and they knew what was going on? What about all of the higher ups who knew every detail about what was going on with Diddy? Why are we not going at the NFL owners? Why are we not going at the NBA owners? Why are we not going at Vince McMahon? Why didn't y'all take down Hugh Hefner? Why don't y'all take? Well, you didn't do this to Harvey Weinstein. You didn't do this to the Nickelodeon person. All these other people who were trafficking minors, who were sending them off on boats and doing a lot of crazy stuff. There's a whole criminal enterprise that they don't even care about. Underground tunnels. What happened with that shit? What happened with the underground tunnels? Why we don't talk about that shit? What about the kids? What about all the real victims? I'm not saying these people ain't victims, but there's a lot of shit that we could be talking about. There's a whole world out there full of underground tunnels and buildings, basements, and all type of shit that's going on in this world that we don't even speak about because we're distracted by P. Diddy's case. The world is watching Diddy while the world keeps turning. The whole world is watching this Diddy case. Meanwhile, the world just keeps on turning and a lot of shit keeps on burning. But we don't talk about that shit. Nah, it's all about Diddy. They just want to take Diddy down. I just watched them completely try to destroy another black family. No one's talking about that shit. Whatever happened to, you can see they trying to take down Deion Sanders, Shador Sanders. They trying to ruin their whole family. It's a, man, do y'all not see the play, the overplay for the underplay? Do y'all not see what's really going on in this industry, man? But they trying hard to get rid of everything black and powerful. And y'all fall for it. Y'all are against everything that looks just like you. I ain't speaking to you. If you ain't that, I ain't talking to you. I'm just talking to the people I'm talking to. You totally against everything that got to do with you. We can't stick together and we can't stand together. Whenever that happened to Harvey Weinstein, how many of y'all was tuned into that shit? Y'all didn't give a fuck about Harvey Weinstein. Y'all didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. Whenever Hugh Hefner was doing all this and he had a lot of minors and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't care about that. Y'all don't make videos about Hugh Hefner and expose Hugh Hefner. Y'all ain't talking about Vince McMahon. Y'all don't go at and be hashtag you know what I'm saying, lock Vince up and whoop. Y'all ain't going at the WWE. Hell, I believe that's still, I mean, he sold the company, but I still think that that's a great company. You know what I'm saying? They still moving. They still doing their thing. Vince McMahon, a rich dude sitting over there chilling. He don't give a fuck about none of this stuff that's going on. Harvey Weinstein probably, I mean, he's fighting, and he's appealing, he's trying to get a retrial. He might end up getting out. The other dude that was a 70-year-old that got locked up for the same thing Diddy got locked up for, he out on bail. Why we don't talk about that? Why we not talking about them YT dudes who got locked up for the same charges as Diddy and they got way more proof of what they had going on in a criminal enterprise? They sitting out right now. We don't talk about that. But you totally against everything that look just like you. Make that make sense. Salute to SBX3 says, where Gail and Oprah at? Love you, Ratchet. Oprah was friends with everyone. Oprah was friends with Diddy. Oprah was friends with Harvey Weinstein. Oprah was friends with Hugh Hefner. Oprah was friends with every single person that got a lot of fucked up allegations. The Clintons, the Obamas. Where they at? Where Obama? That was Diddy boy. They got they had a whole drug with Obama face on it. You think Obama didn't co-sign that shit? You think Obama's innocent? Hmm? Y'all think Obama and Michael, I mean Michelle, Big Mike, y'all think they innocent? You think that they're golden? I don't think so. I think they got a lot of shit going on with this too. You think the Clintons' hands is clean? You better look up Frazzle Drip. Y'all better do your research. Y'all think that these people are innocent? My bad, we're looking at this damn game. Y'all think these people innocent? Fuck no. Y'all better go really do your research, fam. This is an overplay for the underplay. Diddy is sitting over there so everybody else could get away with and continue to get away with whatever the fuck else they got going on. Because it's a whole enterprise that's really out there. What about the Epstein files? Why the fuck that ain't came out yet? Y'all too busy politicking about Diddy, but there was a whole, like, who gonna save all them children? Who gonna save all them? Salute to SBX3 says Gail was at the 40th birthday party that girl said she was at. Let me look that up. Thank you for even saying that. Let's go here. Diddy 40th birthday party. Let's see who was all at this damn birthday party. Sean Combs, joined by his sons Justin Combs and Christian Combs and Quincy Brown on the stage to blow candles out for his 40th birthday. This was at that Plaza Hotel. They said, let me see who was up there. Sean Combs entered the plaza. Wooty wooty woo. Yep, here she go right there. Hold on. Here she go right here. Look, this is 40th birthday party. Look who there. Look who there. Gail right there. Sitting at the damn. He got Ghost. He was at the 40th birthday party that say all this happened at. Who else was there? Who else was there? Everybody was at this damn party that they was talking about. This Diddy's 40th birthday. Who else we got here? Al Sharpton was there. Carrie Hilson was there. Carrie Hilson was there. Carrie Hilson was at his party. Al Sharpton was at the damn party. Yeah, Reverend Al Sharpton was at the goddamn party. Shit. Robin Thicke was there. Look, Robin Thicke was at the damn party. He got Robin Thicke at the party. Gail. Who else is over there? Whoever it is, some Hancock, I don't know his damn name. He was there. I don't even know who the hell that is, to be honest. He was up there. Yeah, everybody was at this damn party, dog. They had a whole event going on where she say she was essayed over here at the bathroom, whatever. Everybody was in the damn building, man. Tyrese was there. Who was there? Rapper, the baby was there. Who else? I mean, not who's that? It says I don't know who the hell that is. Not the baby. It says somebody else. Tyrese was there though. Tyrese was at the goddamn party. Janice Combs, Diddy mama was at the party. Miss Combs. She was at the damn party. Miss Combs was over there at the damn party. Everybody was at this damn party that they talking about. Look at that. All the guest list. The guest list was packed, right? Who was this? Celebrity stylist June Ambrose. June Ambrose was there. Look at that. June Ambrose was at the party. All the higher ups was there, dog. Who was this? Oh, look who else was there, y'all. Who is this, y'all? Who was that? Who was that, Ratchet Gang? Look who else was at the damn party. Who was that? Yeah. Say it in the chat, gang. Who was that? Who was that, y'all? Yeah, Don Richard. Don was at the damn party. Of course, now you want to sue the man. You was partying with him, though. Veronica Webb was at the party. Veronica, Veronica, oh, Veronica. Veronica was at the damn party. Oh, who else was there? I thought you said Cassie was never around when you got SA'd. Well, why is Cassie at the damn party? You said Cassie was never around. Cassie was at the damn party. Cassie was at the damn party. She said Cassie was never around when these things would happen. But Cassie is sitting over here at this damn party as we speak. Man. Estelle was there at the party. Estelle was there. This is the party she was essayed on, y'all. Yeah. Who else? Kalima Harper was there. Kalima Harper was at the party. Man. Jamal Woodland and rapper Lupe Fiasco was at the party. I don't think nobody even give a damn about neither one of them, but they was there. Nelly was there. It's getting hot in her, so take off all your clothes. Yeah, because you was popping Molly with Diddy. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. It's making sense. You was popping the mollies and sweating. Lil Kim was there. Lil Kim was at the party, looking like a mix between Jay Leno, Latoya Jackson, and the motherfucker Saw, Jigsaw. Woo child. Denzel Washington was there. I thought you said you used to leave. I thought you used to leave, sir. I thought you used to leave, Mr. Denzel. No, because I wasn't at those parties, man. I used to leave around 9 o'clock. You know, I got the hell on up out of there. I used to get on up out of there. Shut your goofy ass up. DJ Cassidy was at the party. DJ Cassidy. Who else we got? Oh, the witch herself, Kim. Oh, Kim Kardashian. Oh, where is Kim Kardashian? Kim Kardashian was there at the damn party. Man. And the list just goes on and on and on and on. So yeah, everybody was at these damn parties with Diddy, dog. Everybody was there. Everybody was partying with Puff. Everybody wanted to be the man friend. Everybody was partying with Puff. Can we talk about the facts? See what I mean, dog? Where's all these people today? Y'all haven't noticed how the whole industry got quiet as fuck when Diddy got it. Boy, they don't want to talk about this shit. Hey, y'all, we got $153. We 47 away from 200 buns. We $47 away from 200 buns. Oh shit, they only down by 12 with 7 minutes left. Okay, Indiana. Y'all trying to go to these finals or not? So, yeah, man, I don't want to hear none of this shit, dog. The whole industry was sitting right there partying with this man. Everybody was friends with Diddy, man. Everybody wanted to party with Puff. Everybody was cool with all this shit. Now all of a sudden, he get arrested and don't nobody want to be friends with him no more. Don't nobody want to speak up for their homeboy. Don't nobody want to speak up for their homeboy. That's what I was saying earlier, dog. And this is my point that I was proving earlier. You got to watch out who your friends are. You got to watch real close who you call your homeboy, who you call your homegirl. You got to pay real close attention because the switch up be real, man. The switch up be real. And people get lined up every day. They tried to line your boy Big Ratchet up at a point. And then the whole world switched on RatchetTV. You seen people in my chat every day. I love you, Ratchet. You the truth. You the GOAT, man. I love you, RG4L. Man, you the GOAT. You the best to ever do it. Man, I support you. I love everything you do. Man, I support you, Ratchet. I love you so much, Ratchet. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Soon as one allegation came out about me, no one even knew one fact from the shit. No one knew nothing about nothing. They just heard one accusation somebody made, and boom. I hate him. I always knew he was a liar. I could see it in his eyes. I can't stand that motherfucker. I hate Ratchet. I can't stand that dude. He is so fake. I'm glad it happened to him. I'm glad this is going on with Ratchet. He deserves everything he getting. And these are the same people that used to send me money. These are the same people who used to be in my corner. These are the same people. I'm not saying my well, I ain't got no damn Diddy accusations. Hell, no. I ain't got no accusations like that shit. Hell, I ain't got all that going on. But I'm just saying, people will switch up on you at the drop of a fucking dime. As soon as they something that they don't like, you piss them off or do anything, man, they will switch. They will switch the game on you. They will press reset on the whole game. Like that shit never happened. Like we was never cool. That's the way it go. So I'm trying to watch this damn play. Ooh, good move. He missed it. All right. Let's see. Let me see what they're saying. It's I always love your style. Thank you, Yolanda Currents. I appreciate you. It said don't listen to everything you hear. That's my point. You can't listen to everything you hear because if you did, Diddy would be guilty. Everybody would be guilty. But this is a RICO solely built off accusations. This ain't even a RICO that you can look at and say, every time somebody tells me something, oh, girl said Diddy did this, so it gotta be true. I said, okay, so show me. Prove it. Show me. You got proof of it. Show me. If it's true, it shouldn't be hard to prove. The truth ain't hard to prove. If you know something is a fact is not hard. You can fact check it to see if it's true or false. It should not be hard to pull up the truth. If these things truly happened, there should be some truth somewhere. So you telling me, I know Diddy ain't stupid, but you telling me that this man never sent one fucking text message about nothing? He never said nothing again on email. Nobody ever got smart enough to record him on a device. This is a man you want to take down. This is a monster. This is someone you want out the industry. You can't wait to get out the grasps of this person. You don't think at one point in time you would just go to him with a wiretap or call him with your other phone recording or have somebody else recording or some, I'm just saying, fam, you would think somebody would get smart. Like nobody ever got smart enough to go against this dude. Nobody ever thought, you know what, I'm gonna expose the draws off Diddy. Nobody ever wised up and say, you know what, I'm gonna record him. I'm gonna record these conversations. I'm gonna send a text message and tell him, I didn't like the things you did to me. I don't like the abuse. I don't like the actual assaults. I don't like this. You would think, right? You would think so. So all the freak off messages, but nothing else. That's what I'm saying. You got all the messages of him asking for freak offs. You got all the freaky texts from him, but you don't got none of the criminal stuff. Everything about his sex life, you got that. Oh, we can prove that he was a freak. We could prove he liked baby oil. We could prove he loved Astroglide. We could prove that he loved watching men on his girl. We could prove all of the freak. This is a freako. We could prove the freako. We just can't prove the RICO. The freak offs, they got all the proof. Look, there's no doubt in my mind. Diddy is a nasty dude. Diddy is a sick son of a bitch. Like, Diddy is a wild boy. I don't even consider myself freaky. Look, I'm just normal. I don't know what the fuck be going on there. Look, you remember back in there, everybody, hell yeah, I'm a freak. No, the hell I'm not. I bet the fuck, nope, I'm normal. I like normal things. I am cool on, I don't like nothing freaky. Just let me get you in the normal positions. Look, 96, flip the numbers. We could do that. You know what I'm saying? We can get in the normal, missionary, little doggy, little, you know what I'm saying, cowboy, reverse, whatever. But I ain't doing none of that. I don't want no freaky stuff. Look, I'm cool. Look, I don't want to do none of that. How freaky are you? Not at all. Not even a little bit. So Ratchet, you a freak? Nope. I like normal things. I'm a normal dude. Look, we can do the simplest things that's known to man and woman, and we ain't got to do nothing extra. I don't want to do nothing extra. I ain't with it. I just want to do the regular, degular, schmegular. I don't want nothing else. Nope. No. I'm not going to get in a RICO fucking with none of y'all. Y'all are not going to put me in no RICO. Hell no. Hell no. Fuck all that. He said right. They said reverse. Oh yeah. You ain't never heard of reverse cowgirl? I ain't never. What you talking about reverse? He put the face like reverse. Reverse cowgirl. I mean, that's when a chick rides you backwards. And you just got the buns in the direction. Let me just be as PG as possible while talking about this. It said keep our bodies strong. It said if you need immunity, then you did something too. That's what I'm saying. You need immunity because you're a criminal too. It said girl sits and turns around on top. Yeah, he on it. See, you ain't a freak. I get. Well, to me, I thought that was normal. I thought that everybody knew what reverse cowgirl was. He said, I know that's right. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I just want to do the normal things. He was thinking about Suki. Yeah, he was like, reverse. Switch. She said, now I'm eating his ass. Now, hell no. Look. That nigga said reverse. Hold on. The fuck you talking about, Ratchet? Reverse. Nah, thug. Don't try that on me. I said reverse. I said riding and then reverse. That's reverse cowgirl. That's what I'm talking about. Don't try to throw that on me. Say facts, I love it. Yolanda said, I love that reverse. Yolanda said, I like that reverse now. Hold on, Ratchet. Hold on, Ratchet. Let me find out, Yolanda. He said, don't get me started. These ladies, look, y'all know if I get on this type of time, them ladies get on demon time in this chat. Boy, don't let me start. Them ladies gonna get on demon time in here. I said, you said reverse 96. No. What is reverse 96, y'all? Can somebody tell this idiot what I meant when I said 96 reverse? Can somebody, thank you right there. Look at the chat, you idiot. I should put you in timeout for even. Nigga, you said reverse 96. Flip the fucking numbers, you. Let me, never mind. I ain't gonna even make a joke like that. Lee said, woo child. Yeah, he told me, nigga, you said reverse 96, nigga. I know what that mean, nigga. Yeah, I know what that meant, nigga. Your goofy ass on, dog. Nice try. It said lick the palm and slap. Yeah, lick the. Slap the. Boy, I. So put him in timeout. Somebody go find that damn comment and put him in timeout for about 5 minutes, man. He didn't piss me off. He tried to throw that on me. Nigga, I know what that meant, nigga. You said reverse 96, nigga. Jelly Bean said, I love the reverse. Jelly Bean said, I like the reverse now. Hold on. You talking about cowgirl or 96? Reverse cowgirl or reverse 96? Which one? Okay. Anyway. It said, help him, Jesus. It said, facts, school him. Yeah, man, look. I don't need to do all that stuff to please a woman. We ain't gotta go all and do all the extra. Now we ain't gotta hang off a balcony on the 96th floor. We ain't gotta go what's that shit called? Voyeurism. Hell no. We ain't gotta do no voyeur. We don't gotta call no third person in the building. We don't need a fourth person in the building. Look, I can handle this. I don't need to. I damn sure don't need to call no other nigga in here. That will never happen. Look, that ain't the hell no. Nah. Look that, and I'm not gonna be sitting in the corner with a Batman mask on either, with a bottle of lotion. That damn sure ain't happening. I don't know what type of time Diddy on. He's sitting over there looking like the damn Riddler, sitting in the damn corner with a Ninja Turtle mask on in the dark. Keep going. Don't stop. Turn her around. Flip her. Smack her. Grab her. Ooh, I like that. Nah, hell nah. I don't know what type of time Diddy on. Diddy a freaky boy. Diddy is a freaky boy. Said, okay then. He said, right, only regular freaky. Yeah, I'm just a regular. If there's a such thing, I'm a PG freak. Yeah, I'm a PG freak. They said, Diddy like them little boys. I don't know what he like, Anna White. They said, fix it, Jesus. They said, rubbing one off while talking just like the hell yeah, he was talking like Batman in the damn corner. So at least not the bat emoji. Take that. Hell yeah, he in the corner to my take that. Oh yeah, I like that. Ooh. Oh yeah. Don't you stop, boy. You get on top of her, boy. Like, nigga, Diddy. The fuck you got going on, dog? What type of man? See, I could get you a rapper and you calling in other chicks. And even me, personally, I ain't even with that. Just to be real, I ain't even with that. I don't need a third body in the bed. I just need me and her. That's it. It don't need to be me, her, and the homegirl, and me, her, and damn sure ain't no homeboys. I don't know, Diddy. Why, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why? But damn sure, I don't even need a third person in the mix. It's just not for me. I can handle this. You know what I'm saying? There just need to be two people in the bed. Just two people in the bed, man. They said, imagine if they played the audio in the courtroom. You could hear Diddy in the background. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Put some oil on her back. I need that shit glistening. Hey, Playboy, put the oil on the cheeks. Rub that Astroglide. No, go put it in the microwave. I need that baby oil in the microwave. Put the oil on 10 seconds. No, 11 seconds. I need that extra. Okay. He said, take that. No, Diddy. Said, Ratchet, stop. Said, not the microwave. He said, bring some applesauce. Yep, put some applesauce on my cheeseburger and bring it to the corner. Put the fucking. Don't make me take my goddamn belt off. Put that damn applesauce on my cheeseburger. And don't put no fucking ketchup. Put applesauce. Smear it around the bun. Like that. Smear the goddamn applesauce on the bun, Cassie. Cassie, see, that's the fucking problem we got now. You don't know how to smear the goddamn applesauce on. Put the applesauce on the bun. Put the cheese on top of the applesauce. I don't need lettuce or tomatoes. I just want applesauce, meat, and cheese. That's it. And give me a applesauce cup so I can dip the cheeseburger into the applesauce cup. Yeah, give me that Mott's. The Mott's should be in the. I want ice cold Mott's on top of the cheeseburger, and I need a Mott's cup. Hey, y'all know I'm crazy as hell, man. Salute to MG said Ratchet trying to talk us through it. Hey, I'm gonna get you through this shit. I'm gonna talk you through it now. That's one thing I am gonna do. I'm gonna talk you through it now. Salute y'all. I don't know what I'm just up here talking shit. Y'all know me. Y'all don't pay me no damn mind. Y'all know I'm crazy as hell. So Diddy was like, close the door. Close the doors. Close the doors. Hey, Ruben, close the doors. Lock the doors. Nobody leaving this room. Nobody leaving the room until everybody's oiled up. Close the door. D-Rock, close the doors. Close the doors. That nigga Diddy a fool, man. I said, yeah, facts. He said Diddy was like, close the doors. No, Diddy. So I'm weak, not the applesauce. He like apple. I ain't never heard nobody. It was like, so Diddy likes applesauce? Yes. On cheeseburgers? Yes. What the fuck? Why is this even coming up in a Rico? What the fuck does applesauce? This is the only Rico that I ever seen. Applesauce, cheeseburgers, freak offs, Astroglide, Johnson and Johnson's baby oil, microwave bowls. I don't know what the fuck is going on no more. I'm just like, bro, what type of case are we really looking at here? This is the freakiest case I ain't never seen in my damn life. This got to be the freakiest case I never seen in my damn life. Man. Yeah, Indiana lost, y'all. They down by 18 with 1 minute left. That shit cooked. Yep, they going to a game 6. So, yeah, man, I don't know what the hell going on no more. I'm going to be real with y'all. This is the freakiest case I never witnessed in my life. I don't know what's going on between the sheets in my home. Baby, wait, let me explain. Diddy said, oh, we about to get into some shit. How did applesauce get into this? I should have never warmed up that oil and shit. Puff, shut up! At this point, they could have arrested him for possession and kept it moving. The jury is probably slow as fuck too. These trials piss me off every time. Yeah, they could have just charged Diddy with drug trafficking. To be real, they caught him with the drug mule at the airport, and that was weird. They didn't even bring the drugs into it. Like you talking about all the drugs he did, but there's not a drug charge on this. They could have got him with, y'all could have just said, look, we got bribery, we got drug trafficking, and you possibly could have tried to tie the X trafficking into it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't really see racketeering because it just looked like he was just doing a lot of freaky stuff with he just like dudes pounding his girl. And there's just one girl that this was getting done to. It's not like he was having, I mean, I don't know if he was having freak offs with other women. I don't have no idea. But I just know there's one woman that was involved in all these freak offs. The freak offs seem to involve niggas like the Punisher, the Riddler, and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? He got Marvel characters coming in and ground and pounding Cassie. That's the only thing I've seen. Is a bunch of Marvel characters ground and pounding Cassie. I don't know how that's racketeering. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck that got to do with anything. Everybody turned a blind eye to him abusing her, and that keeps coming up too. But why the fuck do we keep talking about domestic violence in a RICO? They're focusing solely on the domestic violence aspect of this. Uh, Says, yep, what about the male that got arrested when they were about to fly out and he had the drugs? What about Jonathan Adi? He said more and he got arrested than all. That's what I'm saying. It just don't make sense what they doing here. I just don't understand it. They said he liked to watch. Hell yeah, he liked to watch. It's a Diddy party. It's a damn Diddy party, Anna White. It's a Diddy party. Welcome to the Diddy party. Said the Riddler too. He said Cassie liked it too. I think that's a fact. What you laughing at, honeybee? What you over there laughing at? What you be laughing at me now? Uh, let's see. They said he likes to watch because he can't get active. I don't know what Diddy got on. Or girl said Diddy was a quick pumper. She said he wasn't like Brian Pumper. He was a quick pumper. Said Diddy was quick. They lasted an amount of seconds. Double tap the screen and get these likes up, y'all. Double tap the screen and get these likes up, man. Double tap the screen. So because it shows patterns, and that's how they got. That's how they're setting. That's how their setting law works, showing that this is what he does and did for years. But it ain't a crime to be a freak. It ain't a crime to for two consenting adults. Now I know she's up on the stand switching the narrative now, but from the text messages, these were just two consenting adults who just like to bring other men in the bedroom. I don't know where they do that at, but to me, what I looked at, it was two consenting adults that just like to bring multiple men into the bedroom. Now, I don't know what nobody got going on. I just know that these were two consenting adults. That ain't a crime though. That ain't a RICO. It ain't a RICO for you to be like, hey, baby, you trying to bring another person into the mix, and she say yes, and then y'all fly somebody out and do it. That ain't a crime to me. Soulflower, thank you for the 10 pieces for the man. Slow remix cracks me up every time. Salute, I appreciate that. Man. It's a rumper pumper. He's the rumper pumper. I said, what is the ages on the jury? That I don't know. They didn't. It was some older people. Everybody looked like they was in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, possibly up into like the 70s, possibly. It was some older people. He be stroking. He stroked to east, stroke to the west. He said, I think Diddy a rabbit pucker, multiple 3-minute tap outs. They said, when did that become illegal to creative actually? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when that became a crime, but they made it a crime with the Diddy case. I'll be a quick pumper too if I had a Tootsie Roll. Well, Big Ratchet ain't got to worry about that. Ratchet too. Salute, Yolanda. Yeah, Big Ratchet ain't worried about that. Don't call me Big Ratchet for nothing. Tone bite. It said, like you said, it's embarrassing. Yeah, this is more of a humiliation ritual than anything. I don't really think that this got too much to do with nothing but just to humiliate Puff. Yeah, this game over, man. New York won. New York is going to a game 6 in Indiana. I knew that they was going to win today. So how do you think Cross is going to go? They're going to destroy her. Watch what I'm telling you. Tomorrow when they cross her, they're going to destroy her. Beyond a reasonable doubt. Trust me. They finna pull out text messages, emails, receipts. She didn't show proof of anything she said. Keep that in mind. That woman didn't get up there and show proof of anything she was talking about. She never showed no proof of nothing. The only thing she got up there and did was say what possibly happened. She didn't. I'm not convinced about none of these damn witnesses. This is me personally. I'm not convinced about none of these witnesses. I think everybody is half telling truth and half telling lies. I believe half of what I'm hearing on everything everybody's saying on this stand. Because even Deontay, you saying how horrible of a person Diddy was, but you was still in 20, and you talking about Cassie was your best friend, your sister, y'all still cool to this day. Well, why the fuck are you reaching out to her abuser all these years later? 2022, you still texting this nigga, how do I RSVP for your party? It don't matter who you was texting that for. Why are you contacting him? This nigga beat the crap out your best friend. You say he picked her up and gashed her head and threw her onto a platform bed that was wooden, and she cracked her head open and he had to send her to emergency plastic surgery. If that would have happened to my best friend, I would never talk to that person who did that shit again. Y'all still was cool with this man after all that. You can't, there's nothing that you could do to help me understand that. Now, as far as Cassie goes, I understand like the Stockholm syndrome and stuff like that. Like, I can understand a girl that was being abused and still going back to it. Like, I can understand that part. So trust me, I do understand that. But I'm talking about the employees. I'm talking about all of these ex-employees and all these grown-ass men and all these people that was like, y'all could have got away from this. I ain't talking about Cassie right now. I'm talking about all the adults who was grown-ass adults. What the fuck is all y'all still? He abused you as a grown man and you still around him. Nigga, just walk away. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown fucking man. Walk the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? They said money. What up, little bro? I don't know who the hell no data is, but salute. They said fake. They said me too, sis. They said my boy. What up, Armand? Salute to Armand. Is that even Armand? Oh, that is Armand Wiggins. Okay. I didn't see the thing by your name. Salute, Armand. What up, Armand? Salute. I have to make sure that was your real channel. I thought somebody was trying to troll your ass. Nah, salute to Armand Wiggins, man. He been killing it on this damn case too. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm believing a little bit of what I'm hearing. I ain't necessarily this. I just want to see how the case play out. But I ain't gonna lie, it's looking bad for Diddy because a lot of women have been traumatized by a lot of these events. So when you bring up domestic violence in any aspect, there's a lot of women who are gonna feel for you just because they've been through it. When you bring up sexual assault, then there's a lot of women who are going to kind of side with you because they've been through it. When you bring up grape, there's going to be a lot of women who are going to side with you because they've been through it. When you bring up the fear of a man that's controlling, and these are things to definitely win over the women. So a lot of this stuff, the women have turned against Diddy. But I ain't gonna lie, there are a lot of women who are still on Diddy's team. There's a lot of women in here who, and again, this is what I did earlier. I want to do this again tonight. If you want to see Diddy walk away from this, type free Diddy in the chat. Or free Puff, my bad. Type free Puff in the chat. If you saying F Puff, type F Puff in the chat. Are you free in Puff or are you saying F Puff? Which one? Do you want to say free Puff or do you want to say F Puff? Let me know in the chat. Type in free Puff or F Puff. Which one? Which one? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Man. I see they say free Puff, F Puff, free Puff, F Puff, free Puff, F Puff, free Puff, F Puff, free Puff, F Puff. So you think Diddy is cooked? Nah, I don't. F Puff, F Puff, F Puff, F Puff, free Puff, F Puff, free Puff, F Puff, F Diddy, dude is a snake. I don't know yet. F, free Puff, F Puff, free Puff. He needs to do time. They said he paid Cassie already. Free Puff, they not proving no Rico. No kids. Free Puff. Mixed emotions on this one. I want to say free Puff, the good side of me, but Puff of the good side of Puff, but F the bad side of Puff. T Wiz the G, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Y'all dropped the flowers to T Wiz. Says never thought I would say free Diddy gang. Shaking my head. Free the Diddler. Free Puff. Free Puff. Free Puff. F Puff, but according to the law, he should be free. Free Buddy Love. It's only because of evidence against charges, and we supposed to care about the law when black kids get jailed. Free Diddy. Exactly. You know how many innocent people doing time right now? Especially it look just like you and me. There's a lot of people out there that's innocent doing time right now based on these corrupt laws, man. It's a lot of people doing time based on these corrupt law enforcement officers, and it's a lot of people who get railroaded into the system. I've been railroaded into the system before because I didn't know. This is back when I was younger and didn't know the law and didn't know better and shit. I was just scared. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the folks going on. I got railroaded into the system before. I had no idea how to go. These days, I'm not going. Like, I will never get railroaded into a system where they're going to force probation or force bullshit on you that's going to fuck up your record. Salute to Binky for the 5-piece. I appreciate you, Binky, for that 5-piece. Salute, salute. Let me see what Binky said. Binky said, where's the Rico? Exactly, Binky. Salute to you. I appreciate that. Salute, salute. Uh, yeah, I've been railroaded into the system before. Raise your hand in here if you've ever been railroaded into the system and you didn't know no better. Can anybody raise their hand if you've ever had fucked up police officers railroad you into some bullshit? Raise your hand in the building if you've ever experienced the corrupt side of law. Or if you know somebody who did. Either you or you know somebody who did. If you've been railroaded into the system or you know somebody who's been railroaded into the system, raise your hand right now. Let me know in the chat. Raise your hand if you've ever been a victim of corrupt police officers, or you've been railroaded into the system, or you know somebody who's been railroaded into the system. You know what I'm saying? So gotta keep it a buck, man. Like, I'm not trusting no fucking police officers, dog. They want to see people. They get paid off convictions. They get paid for people getting on probation. They get paid for people doing jail time. This is how they make a living. It don't matter if they did it or not. You just want them getting locked up, and you're gonna put whatever on them just so they be cop a plea deal. Fuck a plea deal. I'm not taking no fucking plea deals ever. Fuck that. Send me to trial. I'm not taking no fucking plea deals ever in life, bro. What? Fuck a plea deal. Take me up on the stand, prove I did some shit, and then we'll talk about it. But other than that, no. I'll never cop a plea with the police ever again, unless I was guilty. If I'm innocent and I know I ain't do shit, I'm not taking no fucking plea. If I'm innocent, there's no fucking way I would take a plea. Now, back in the day, I had no idea how the law worked, and I was just like, oh, hell no, and just sign whatever. Nah, fuck no. Fuck no. It says system operates off of fear of jail, ignorance of the law. Exactly. I used to be so ignorant to what the laws actually mean. Now, me being a journalist and me covering all these cases, I understand exactly how the law works. So you will never railroad me into copping a plea to some charges I didn't commit. Fuck out of here. I ain't doing that shit. It said paid attorneys. I got patted down on a pullover for a broken tail light at a late night. Exactly. The laws, they corrupt, dog. And you got to know what, you really just got to learn your rights. And I challenge everybody to understand what their rights are. Because if you don't know your rights, then chances are they going to fuck you over in the system. If you don't understand what your rights truly mean. Because you do have rights and you just got to understand them. Every time you get pulled over, you don't have to give them your damn ID. You don't have to give them your name. You don't have to talk to the police. You don't got to answer questions. You got a such thing as traveling. You got such thing as driving. You got to understand there's a lot of it's loopholes in the system. You just got to understand what means what and understand the Constitution. And you got constitutional rights, and they pledge to the Constitution. So once you understand your constitutional rights as a human being, you'll understand a lot of shit that's happened to you in your past, or people that's been corrupt, and they get away with it a lot because you don't understand your constitutional rights. I said plead the fifth. Exactly. I say missed you, Bink. I said facts, homie. Got to know them rights for sure. I said knowing your rights is powerful. I said love you, handsome. You remind me of my son. Salute, salute. I appreciate that. It's saying let your lawyer talk. Exactly. Don't make no. Don't even talk. Don't even talk to the police. It said, salute Paul for gifting that membership to Zeb Bates. Salute to both of y'all. Salute Paul. Salute Zeb Bates. Where we at on the donations, man? We got $174. Come on, y'all. Let's get 26 on the screen. I'm challenging Ratchet Gang right now. I'm challenging somebody to throw up 20 piece and somebody throw up a 5 piece and somebody throw up 2 10s and a 5. I'm challenging y'all for we getting these 200 buns tonight. Somebody finna throw up these motherfucking somebody finna throw up these $26, man. Let's get $200 on this live tonight, y'all. That's a challenge to Ratchet Gang right there, man. I'm challenging y'all to go ahead and throw up the $26, man. We just 26 away. I look young, but I lost my 33-year-old son in 2023, and you have me down. What you mean I have you down? I don't understand what that means. You said I look young, but I lost my 33-year-old son in 2023, and you have me down. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, and salute to you, Yolanda. You know what I'm saying? You ever need to talk, you know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on Instagram or my number floating out there somewhere. Chop it up with me. They said they better get a chance of going after. They got a better chance of going after him for domestic violence. No, they can't because the statute of limitations already passed for domestic violence. So you can't do that. Can't go at him for DV if the statute of limitations already passed on that. So salute Yolanda says held me down. Oh, I've held you down. Okay, salute. Thank you for the 10 piece. I appreciate you. That's the challenge accepted. We're $183. We $17 away, y'all. We $17 away. We got 183 on the screen. We $17 away, y'all. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Yolanda. Says you held her down. She was trying. Oh, okay. I get what you mean now. My bad. I apologize. I think I get what you mean now. My bad. It says so why bring it up? Why bring what up, T Marie? It said man. It says sued them and won. A lot of people they had a better chance of just going after Diddy with civil lawsuits, but I don't even think I think a lot of them lawsuits are gonna get thrown out anyway. I don't even believe a lot of them lawsuits even gonna see the fucking light of day, to be real. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't really think they're gonna have too much to go off of when it come down to it. We're gonna see how it play out though, man. I don't know how it ends, but definitely it's gonna end. There's gonna be a resolution to all this. Salute to the certified one for the 20 piece. I appreciate you for that whole 20 piece. We at 203 now. I appreciate that. Salute. So you look nice tonight, Ratchet. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know your boy had to come out to New York with a different vibe. Y'all know I don't really dress like this on the day. I think I might have to switch my look up though, because I wear t-shirts a lot. When I just be kicking it at the crib, but it's going out regular places, y'all know I'm t-shirt and jeans and some nice shoes and a hat and some jewelry. You know what I'm saying? You know, I throw my bracelet on, my chains, and I just throw a hat on to match my fit and throw some shoes on to match everything with a nice little graphic tee, and I'd be cool. But I think I might. What y'all think, ladies? Talking to the ladies. Ladies only. I think I should switch my look up more like this, you know what I'm saying? Switch my. Because I went shopping a different place, and I just, let me get dressed up for my journalism. I can't be going into court dressed like, fucking graphic tees. And what y'all think, ladies? What y'all think, ladies? Should I switch the look up? Said yes, yep. I need to come to Texas. Yeah, bring your ass to Texas. Said yes, step it up. You look good. I like both, Kimbo said. It's giving super grown ass man. Said both are nice, but I like this look. Don't be coming here talking about hey to Anna White. She ain't here to see you. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. Ain't none of y'all dudes. Ain't no woman in here to see none of y'all men in this chat. I'm sorry. This not how I go down over here. Hey Anna, no, ain't none of that. Go carry it along, little small thug. Reese Cup says, salute Ratchet Myers and Ratchet Gang. We lit tonight. Salute to Reese Cup. I appreciate you. Salute for the 10 piece. Said grown and sexy. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate that. Said wasn't like that. Yeah, I know. That's why you single-handedly picked out one woman in the crowd. Like, hey, trying to get her. I'm not green, bro. I wasn't born last night. Come on, fam. I done seen this rodeo a million times. It wasn't even like that, Ratchet. Come on, man. We supposed to be brothers. We supposed to be brothers. I said, switch it up. You got the New York swag, Knicks in 7. Nah, hell no, ain't no Knicks in 7. Indiana gonna win it. So don't switch, just incorporate it in. I said, switch it up. You got. It said sexy. Thank you, Yolanda. Said, Lee said ratchet. It says, how are the Frenchies while you in New York? They cool. They being bad as hell. Do I smoke? Nope. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. Nope. 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 I don't do nothing illegal, or even if it's legal in places. I don't do shit. I just be getting up and getting on YouTube. That's it. I don't do nothing. I don't even go outside. I just nope. It said I can't do it. Said, LOL, you definitely need to be on TV. Salute. Certified one, thank you for the 2-piece. Says, bye, Otis. We here for Ratchet. You better tell him again. He said, you look good either way. Thank you, Emma. We just say no over here. I can tell by your lips. Yolanda trying to shoot her shot. I see you, Yolanda. Salute, Yolanda. They said, I know, isn't it great? I didn't think I'd get this emotional being a Canadian, but we are ready for the final. Weekles, what you talking about? Oh, you talking about the Diddy case? I got me a red bandana and a green bandana. What the fuck that got to do with anything? Thinks I got me a red bandana and a blue bandana. Well, you probably too old to have either one, but cool story, bro. Yolanda says, stop it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell be wrong with some of these dudes in this chat, man. Nigga, I got me a red bandana and a green bandana. Okay, well, nigga, you sound like you're probably too old to be gang banging, but gang banging in your 40s is nasty work, bro. Gang banging in your 40s, throwing up. Hey, it's nasty work, brother. Stop it. It ain't cute. And any ladies still dating gangsters and thugs, it's not cute. It's not cute. I got my bonnet. It said, must be trying to say he from Africa. I don't know what that nigga trying to say. So you look good. Switch up sometimes to show your grown man journalist. Either way, you still look ratchet good. Thank you, Valencia Jones. I appreciate you. Salute. So is Capricorn getting impeached? That's to be determined. I don't know yet. That's to be determined. Said gang banging at 40 is not a flex. Kimberly said not at all. Yeah, that's not a flex, bro. These women over here not impressed by that. These women over here get impressed by the shit I'm up here doing. You know what I'm saying? You uplifting the community and trying to change the world. They not impressed by none of that, bro. And especially they not impressed by dudes who come over here and don't even drop no damn dollars, because my women be killing y'all when it come to money. So they bags is bigger than y'all's, and they not definitely not building no teddy bears. This ain't build a bear where they trying to build men. They are, these women is bosses over here. My women ain't going for none of that goofy shit. So you in the wrong chat with all that goofy shit. These women are not impressed by, oh well, I got a bandana on. I'm gang banging. I'm gang. They gonna say, get your goofy ass out the door. The door, bitch. The door. Hit the door. We love you. I love you right back. We love you, Ratchet. I love you right back. Very diabolical. Grow up. It's the voice that makes the ladies moist. You already know. You are a truly individual. So don't change. Never will. Never have. Is it a full day tomorrow with one witness? That I don't know. I know tomorrow's. I think tomorrow is just gonna be Mia, and then they're gonna bring up I can't remember. It's like an expert, and they said that person's gonna get them into the weekend. So I'm not sure who's going up there tomorrow. I do know it's gonna be Mia, and they're gonna have some expert come up there tomorrow. So I don't know. We like men with the fit on like Ratchet. Nobody. Oops, I almost removed that message. It said nobody want a gangbanger. I wear a bandana only when I drive my old school 6'8" Impala car that shows. Oh, what the hell is she saying? Why do they keep on messing up that message? That car shows this ladies club pink. We be cute in our drip tops. Oh, I think he meant drop tops. How do you get gold teeth? Okay, get that person out of here. Whoever the Trevelli is, let's pack it up, dog. Get the hell up out of here. How do you get gold teeth? Pack your goofy ass out. Get your goofy ass out of my chat, dog. Get your goofy ass gone. Get him out of here. The fuck you talking? Get your weird ass on, dog. I've been watching you and praying for you. Salute, Yolanda. I appreciate you. It said, how your room look, rat. Do you like? Don't first of all, don't call me rat. That's number one. We're gonna start right. Don't ever call me rat. It's ratchet. You didn't have to hide her. You didn't have to hide her, Cocoa Butter. You didn't have to hide her for that. She probably didn't know no better. You can unhide her. And say, what these lames crazy gold tee? What the fuck be wrong with some of these people? They blocked them. They said it's so loose. I know that's right. Yeah, you can unblock that person, Cocoa Butter. They didn't. They just cause calling me rat one time. I didn't warn the person. Now if they call me rat again, then block their ass. Really didn't know grown folks still talk about gang banging. It's 2025. Yeah, facts. And if you're not from Chicago or Compton or somewhere, I ain't trying to hear that gang banging shit. And said, how is New York? I didn't like it there. New York is actually it's actually pretty chill. I mean, it's crazy as a mother. These characters is y'all be hearing it in the back. There's some wild people out there. I'm gonna take y'all out to Times Square. I ain't even having no time to do shit because it's really a work trip. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing until the weekend. So I really just came out here for work and work only. So I ain't had no time to do nothing fun yet. I ain't really had time to go exploring. I really just didn't have the. I ain't had the time, bro. Like literally, court has been draining me. When I get out of court, I just be ready to come home and come to the room and take a nap. Uh, Loving you too much, but I won't stop loving how you handle business. Well, you know what you need? You love me so much, you need to get you a membership, Yolanda. You need to go ahead and be a green member over here. Go ahead and get you a membership. And you need to be following me on Instagram, Facebook. You need to be on my social medias everywhere. You need to, if you love me, you need to be supporting me everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that a buck. So do you think the trial will end in 5 weeks? Nah, because I think the defense is going to try to prolong this as much as they can. The defense is in a fucked up position right now. Y'all got to realize that the defense on this trial is in a fucked up position. This is an uphill battle for them, and they're trying their hardest to prove that Diddy is innocent. And this is an uphill battle. It's not going to be easy for Diddy to walk this case. Understand that, y'all. This is not going to be easy for Diddy to walk out this unscathed. Like, it's going to be very, very hard. My ratchet, my bad. Been gang. Salute on you, Bill. It's all good. So what time do you start your live? It just depends. I didn't get up at 5:30 this morning. I was tired, bro. I got up at 7 or something. I got to court like I think like 8 something. I got there late, so I got to court late today. See, it looks like it. Say Cracker, yeah, these people crazy as hell, man. These people be crazy as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Ratchet Gang family. Salute to Mika Hicks. Salute to all my people, man. What y'all got going on tonight, man? What y'all eat for dinner in this motherfucker? Tell me, ladies, what y'all cook for dinner? I need a nice home cooked meal. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I need me a nice home cooked meal. Somebody out there needs to make me a home cooked meal. I've been waiting for somebody in New York. Where are my New York people at, ladies? Where are the New York Ratchet Gang ladies at? I'm sick of eating this goddamn food out here. I need a home cooked meal, man. I want a home cooked meal. That's really the only thing I want. Said chicken and rice. I ate that today, and that shit was not good. I got it from some Chinese spot or whatever. That shit was not good, dog. It just wasn't good. I have not had nothing that's just good in New York yet. I mean, I had some okay food. I had some solid food. It's been alright, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't had nothing like, oh my God. I even ate a chopped cheese from this spot. It was alright. It was okay. So right here, New York in the building. So I made jerk salmon and rice. I don't eat meat. Come get you some breakfast for dinner. Grits, eggs, and turkey sausage. Salute to Mika Hicks. So, well, I'm cooking up a good nap. Well, I need that. They said New York is nasty. So, do you think the defense got some good witnesses? I don't know. Said that's not black person cooking. What are you talking about, Anna White? It said look like you tired and need a nice dinner with a warm hot bubble bath and a nice back rub. Oh my God, Rose, I do need that. I need a massage from head to toe. My back killing me, my feet killing me. I just want a full body massage, a hot bubble bath, and a nice dinner and some good head. And to knock a chick back in and then take my ass to sleep for a whole day. And I'd be cool. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it said y'all know I'm crazy. Barbecue chicken, rice, cornbread. I need that Reese cup. Come on now. They're gonna OJ his lucky ass. They said you need a lot of TLC. I do, brown sugar. I need it. Stop. They said my man want that too. I don't give a damn what your man want. Fuck him. What the hell? I don't give a damn about your man. I need that. What you talking about? I don't give a damn about your man. Fuck his needs. Tell him to take his goofy ass to bed. I don't give a damn about that. Say fish and spaghetti. Oh damn, sure, I need that. I don't like nobody period. What's going on, Ratchet? You Southern Ratchet. That up north shit suck. You are gonna be looking high and low. I need some soul food. Ratchet a freaker league. Nope. Don't confuse me with no Diddy. I ain't no Diddy. No Diddy gang. They said, man, you alright with me. Paul, salute Paul. Said, I got all that for you. Lena said, I got all that for you. Well, Lena, where you at, Lena? Where you at, Lena? I need some goddamn food. I need some damn food, man. They said, need a Diddy oil freak off. Nah, nigga, you need a Diddy oil freak off with 2 men. That's what sound like you need. Get your goofy ass on. They said, he is in bed. Yolanda, I don't give a damn about your man. Tell him to keep his goofy ass in the bed. When you over here, I'm your man. So we not chat. Tell her we not worried about her damn man. We don't give a damn about your man right now, girl. We don't care. Tell him to pack it up and keep moving. I said greens, cornbread, chicken, macaroni, salad. Come on over. I'm on my motherfucking way. I still love you. I love you right back. Said watch out, King. I'm watching this live. Wow, I'm watching this live. Chef Rose, that's what's up. Sounds good. And that dude been trying all night. That dude been trying it all night. Said Carmine's, Benny Hunter's, quality Italian. What the hell you talking about, youngest in charge? They said my man say he food sick, not homesick. You funny. Exactly. I need food. We not worried about your man. Salute Kimberly. They said ratchet or no ratchet. It's damn ratchet or no ratchet. Tell him. They said I cook lamb chops, mashed potatoes, gravy, broccoli, and corn on the cob. Well, I need some of that. I'm cracking the hell up, you silly. Salute Tracy. Said good eats, my guy. I don't like no Benny Hunters. To me, Benny Hunter is pigeon food. I don't like no damn Benny Hunters. Said free Diddy. Salute family. Yeah, I don't like no damn Benny Hunters. That shit pigeon food, dog. I don't like Benny Hunters and no shit like that. That's like one of the thought spots. To me, Benny Hunters is a thought spot. Does that make sense when I say that? I swear Benny Hunters is a thought spot. That's where you go take a thought to. You staying the whole duration of the trial? Nah, I can't stay the whole time. I got 6 dogs at the crib that I can't stay away from too long. I'm going to come back, most likely. More likely than not, I'll be back. But I got to go take care of my dogs. If I didn't have my dogs, I'd just stay out here the whole time. But I definitely got to go back and take care of my dogs. It said Benny Hunters is played out. Is it the thought spots pull up in the bar and flooded with all them birds? Come home, baby. I'm trying to, shit. I used to love Benny Hunters. Yeah, Benny Hunters turned into like a thought spot. That's where you go take a nice little thought to, and they be impressed by that goofy ass shit. NYC stand up, look out for the king. Salute, Paul. Yeah, y'all know NY got my back. NY definitely got my back, man. New York got my back. The family got my back. Ratchet Gang got my back. And we gonna keep moving, dog. We definitely gonna keep moving this whole duration of this case. We gonna cover it, even if I'm here or not here. So, we're gonna be here, keep it moving, and we're gonna definitely rock out. And I ain't gonna have it no other way. So, with that being said, we definitely gotta get up and cover this case some more. Ratchet Gang, y'all know how to reach me always. You know how to hit me up on Instagram, the RatchetTV. Y'all know my phone number if you want to reach out to me on my phone. You know my Facebook, KVNGGREG. You know my TikTok, The Ratchet TV. You hit me up on Twitter, The Ratchet TV. Uh, email ratchettvmedia@gmail.com. Y'all know how to get in touch with your boy, man. If you're looking for me, you know how to reach me. So, yeah, we rocking with you to the end. Always. They said, I agree. Never been to NY, but if I was, I would have cooked you a nice dinner. I need a damn massage. I need to take my ass to one of these massage spots or something. I need me a goddamn massage. Your boy is hurting sitting in them hard ass chairs, benches for 6, 7 hours a day, getting up, standing up in line, and it's just been this trip been draining. I ain't gonna lie, and expensive as hell. So try Amy Roots or Root Bone while you there. Send that to me on Instagram. A message. They said a massage with a happy ending. Talking about they said no cushion. Hell no. I got a great message from Synergy from Brooklyn. I don't even know what the hell that meant. They said it feels good too. What feels good, Mina? What feels good? What you talking about? What y'all talking? What feel good? They said let's take care of our husband. Yeah, y'all need to, ladies. Y'all need to get together and come up with a game plan to take care of the king. Cause your boy out here. I know I look tired. I'm hurting. I'm just yeah. I'm drained, man. They said if you were here, you would get all you need. Salute Brown Sugar. They said the truth teller. God bless you and much love to you. Salute Big Baby. They said hello King in chat. Salute Belinda. On Court Street, there's a nice spa, quick massage. I don't need no quick massage. I need like an hour and 30-minute massage. I need to lay down and fall asleep for a second. They said, my bad, massage. I got a good one today from a parlor synergy. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'll send you more money tomorrow. So you send me some money, Yolanda? If you did, thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe, did you send it to me on Cash App? I think you sent me some on Cash App. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who sent me some on Cash App too. Chatty with the 5. Mina sent me 20. Leash sent me 200. Laretha sent me 10. Stacy sent me 20. Jackie Martin sent me 10. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Them Cash Apps, y'all. I appreciate them Cash Apps. I got a 90-minute rub. Shit, that's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Court Street, a few blocks away, you can get 30, 60, 90-minute massage. I need to go there then. Shit. It's yeah, I need that 90-minute back rub. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Your boy need that. Your boy need that. Your boy Ratchet over here hurting y'all. Your boy Ratchet is over here hurting, gang. Say facts, we love you. Man. Well, I love all my ladies. Y'all know that. Y'all know if I don't do nothing, I love my Ratchet Gang ladies. So salute to all y'all beautiful queens. Salute to all my beautiful queens. I want to say I truly appreciate all the love y'all give me, all the support y'all give me. Y'all been doing a great job with the donations. This trip was not cheap, but I do appreciate everything that y'all do for me. So I do this for y'all every time. I like what y'all do for me, so I do this for y'all. And I don't do it for nobody else. Fuck everybody else. I'm only here for Ratchet Gang, and I'm here to get the truth out. Y'all flood that chat with them purple hearts. If you a beautiful lady in the building, drop them purple hearts in the chat before we get up out of here. Every lady, drop them purple hearts in the chat right now. I need every lady in here. Drop them purple hearts. If you a beautiful queen, you know what I mean? Your boy Big Ratchet love you. If don't nobody love you, Big Ratchet love you. Talking about, we love you back, King. Salute. Salute GG. Salute Yolanda. Salute Thick Sexy Red. Salute Candace. Salute Asher. Salute Belinda. Kimbo. LT. Leash. Iona. Tamika. Kimberly. Rain Evans. I don't like nobody, period. Emma. Rail Ann. T. Marie. Cocoa Butter. Cookie Die. Let's Play a Game. Salute Daisy Jenkins. Angie. Valencia Jones. Emma. Chef Rose Williams. Beauty Watchers. Taylor Freeman Brown. Salute to all my queens, man. Salute to all Nikki Dean. Salute to all y'all. And make sure y'all following me on Instagram, The Ratchet TV. All y'all follow me on Instagram. Salute. It's your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this It's Ratchet TV. I will be back live in the morning. I'm gonna really try to get y'all a morning live. If not, then y'all know I'll be live in the afternoon like I always do during the lunch break. So I'm gonna get me a few Z's and I'm gonna be back in the morning, gang. I love each and every one of y'all more than y'all will ever know. Trust me and believe me, I love all y'all. I love every one of my people in this chat, especially my ladies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be back live in the morning, man. And we're gonna continue to cover this Diddy case. And I'm gonna bring y'all all the latest breaking news when it comes down to this Diddy shit. Alright? Gang? We gang gang. Salute. Let's see, do I got anything else to say before I get the hell up out of here? Nah, just follow me on all my social media and continue to support the channel shit. Yeah. So if y'all want the latest breaking news in the Diddy case, y'all know this the only platform to be on. Big Ratchet. I mean, who the fuck else gonna give you the facts? Everybody else just spinning narratives. Everybody else looking for clicks and views and clout. We got that. We got clicks, views, clout, and a lot of money. So keep that a big ass buck. Talking about. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell up off here. I gotta go. I gotta get me some sleep. What time is it? 11? Yeah, I'm gone. All right, y'all. Well, it's your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is Ratchet TV. I'm out. Tone bite.